Liberia is a country in West Africa, sharing borders with Sierra Leone, Guinea and Côte d'Ivoire. The capital city of Liberia, Monrovia, is home to the Liberia National Museum, with its exhibits on national culture and history. It has a population of around 5 million and covers an area of 111,369 square kilometers. English is the official language, but they have over 20 indigenous languages. This reflects the country's ethnic and cultural diversity. Liberia was the first African republic to proclaim its independence and is Africa's first and oldest modern republic. We will be considering the top 10 richest people in Liberia in this video. Before we proceed, click on the subscribe button if you're yet to do so. Like, share, and comment on this video. Let's take a look at the top 10 richest people in Liberia. Number 10. Varney Sherman, having a net worth of $2.7 million. Varney Sherman was born on the 16th of February 1953. He is a prominent Monrovia lawyer and a partner in the law firm of Sherman and Sherman, and also a politician. He ventured into politics after the First Liberian Civilian War. In 2005, he contested under the Coalition for Transformation of Liberia for the presidential seat of his nation, but he was placed 5th. In 2009, Liberia Action Party was merged into Unity Party, and he was the person chosen to be the national chairman. Number 9. Winston Tubman, having a net worth of $3 million. Winston Tubman is a Liberian lawyer and politician. He was a former Justice Minister for the nation, as well as having been the standard bearer of the Congress for Democratic Change. He is also widely known for his vast experience in the United Nations, having served in the United Nations in different capacities. He is the nephew of William Tubman, the president with the longest serving years in Liberia. Winston earned degrees from the London School of Economics, Harvard University, and Cambridge University. Number 8. Amos Sawyer, having a net worth of $3.2 million. Amos Sawyer is in the academics, and he has enormously employed his high intellectual ability to contribute to the development of Liberia. Between 1990 and 1994, he served as the interim president of the Government of National Unity after being voted in by 35 leaders from 7 different parties. He was among the founding members of the Movement for Justice in Africa, a movement that calls for justice in the African continent. He also founded the Liberia People's Party. Number 7. Prince Yomi Johnson, having a net worth of $9 million. Prince Yomi Johnson, popularly called Prince Johnson, just like all others on this list before him, is a politician. He serves as a senator for the Nambia County in Liberia. He is known for playing a major role in the first civil war that occurred in Liberia. He left the country afterwards, but returned during the 2005 general election. He contested in the election and won a senatorial seat to represent Nambia County. He also chaired the Senate Committee on Defense during his first term as a senator. Since then, he has played active roles in Liberia's politics. Number 6. Joel Taylor, having a net worth of $11.2 million. Joel Taylor was born January 17, 1963. She is a politician and was the former First Lady of Liberia from 1997 to 2006 and is presently the Vice President of Liberia. Aside being one-time First Lady and becoming the Vice President, she has held other positions including Deputy Governor of the National Bank of Liberia, President of the Agriculture Cooperative and Development Bank, and mortgage financing underwriter of the First Union National Bank. Number 5. Charles Bromsky, having a net worth of $17 million. Born on the 27th of April 1951, Charles Walker Bromsky is a Liberian politician and attorney. He was once the leader of the Liberty Party. He was a promising candidate during the 2005 and 2011 presidential elections in Liberia, but lost both elections. As a lawyer, he was a senior partner of Bromsky and Associates, which is a leading law firm in Liberia. Number 4. Joseph Boakai, having a net worth of $21.3 million. Joseph Boakai is the third richest man in Liberia. He has held several leadership positions in his nation. He was the vice president under former President Ellen Sirleaf. He was once the Minister of Agriculture. He is the owner and co-owner of Luzu Resources Corporation and Agro Machines Liberia. Over the years, Joseph has served on many boards, including Chairman of Liberia Finance and Trust Corporation, Chairman of the Board of Star Radio, Member of the Board of LOIC, Member of the Board of Liberia Baptist Theological Seminary, Founding Organizer, African Methodist Episcopal University, Founding Organizer of the CWA, Methodist University, Ambassador of the Liberia YMCA, President of Luzu Resource Corporation, and ex-president of the Monrovia Rotary Club. Number 3. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, having a net worth of $27 million. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, born on October 29, 1938, is currently the third richest person in Liberia and the richest woman in the country. The first woman to head a country in Africa, she was the 24th president of Liberia and served her nation between 2006 to 2018. Prior to her presidency, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf served as Assistant Administrator of the United Nations Development Programme and as Director of its Regional Bureau for Africa, with the rank of Assistant Secretary General of the United Nations, a post she resigned to contest the 1997 presidential elections. She was the first African woman Vice President of Citibank assigned to the Nairobi, Kenya office. Former President Sirleaf has been awarded honorary doctorates by more than 15 institutions. She was awarded the prestigious Nobel Prize for Peace in 2011. She is the recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the United States' highest civilian award. In 2011, Helen was named one of Forbes' 100 most powerful women in the world. In 2010, The Economist called her the best president the country has ever had. Number 2. George Weah, having a net worth of $30 million. The former professional footballer and Ballon d'Or winner is the second richest man in Liberia. Formerly a footballer, he is now a politician and is the current president of Liberia. Born in 1966, Weah became the 25th president of Liberia in 2018. He earned popularity in his country as an experienced and professional striker. His football career was laden with individual and collective accolades. He won the FIFA Best Player of the Year, the Ballon d'Or, CAF Best Player, and many other awards. Number 1. Benoni Ure, having a net worth of $33 million. Benoni Ure is the wealthiest man in Liberia. He is no doubt one of the most innovative and creative individuals in the country. Most of his fortune is from his investment in the telecommunications industry. He established a telecommunications company called Lone Star Communication Incorporation. The company partners with MTN and is the largest provider of network in Liberia. It is reported that his company is the highest payer of tax in the country. Besides being a businessman, he is also a politician who was formerly the Liberian Commissioner of Maritime Affairs. And as a philanthropist, he has contributed a huge amount of money to different organizations to advance different causes. It was reported by The Economist that Ure is Liberia's wealthiest man. These are the top 10 richest men and women in Liberia. We have more amazing videos lined up for you. Ensure you subscribe so you never miss any of our videos. See you in the next video.